Mysterious explosion. Evidence from a DeKalb County explosion is now on its way to the FBI's headquarters in Virginia.
At this point, there is no indication that this is in any way connected to some form of terrorism.
The blast rocked an apartment community off Redan Road early yesterday morning. Witnesses say they heard a loud boom and later found a man's dismembered body. Investigators haven't released the man's name.
Impeachment watch. Today, House Democrats released the first transcripts of testimony in the impeachment inquiry. Republicans have pushed for the transcripts to be released, but now question how it's being done.
They will release the transcripts that are most beneficial to them.
President Trump went even further, claiming Democrats would change the words of the transcripts. Also today, 4 White House officials defied subpoenas, skipping their scheduled depositions at the direction from the Trump administration.
Voter Purge. A civil liberties advocacy group is pushing back against Georgia's plan to remove 313,000 people from voter rolls. The American Civil Liberties Union of Georgia says it found 70 people on an inactive status list that voted last year. Last week, the Secretary of State's office said that it plans to remove hundreds of thousands of voters who have been inactive for more than 3 years.